What's up, everybody? Lost in the 90s here. Hey, I'm super excited today. I'm super excited because I've got two things going on. Number one, I've had some followers or subscribers. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. But a little dialogue going back and forth. And the whole reason I really started this channel was I love reaction videos. And I thought, hey, I could do that. And also, I thought I could find out about some really good new music out there. So, in a second, we will delve into a group I haven't heard before that's been suggested, and I'm excited about them due to the description. But also, I'm excited about, I started out with just watching a short YouTube video on how to make reaction videos, and have iPhone, iPad. So the quickest way to get started is with iReact or iVideo, uh, which worked okay. But then I had some issues with it freezing up and data storage space and stuff like that. Then I learned about OBS, so I'm using OBS for the first time. Hopefully, this records. I'm not just wasting 10 minutes of my life here. But so far, it looks pretty good. So anyway, back to the video today. I know I said not a lot of BS intros, so only long today because I'm excited. So this is from a new follower, and his name is E652. It's about 80s 652. He says I should give Return to Dust a listen. I haven't heard of Return to Dust. They are a mix. Get this. They are a mix of Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, without ripping off either one. That that Alice Soundgarden's grunge bands is, to me, is the granddaddy of the grunge bands. Alice in Chains is right there with them, as is Pearl Jam, STP, Nirvana. But Soundgarden is what I gravitate to because of Cornell. I've already told you guys he's the best ever. Hang on, Jolly Rancher, Apple C4, not paid by C4, but anyway, um, I love Cornell. So if this band is a mixture of Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, who are both amazing, then I can't wait to hear it. So let's react. We'll talk a little bit afterwards, and then hopefully I can knock out another video today with my other request. Here we go. Please like, subscribe.
What becomes of us after we have died? Building
I'm definitely getting Alice in Chains vibes here. It's got that Lane Staley uh, drawn out kind of somber sound. I'm liking it so far. Guitar sounds good. Everything sounds good. I can't wait to hear the Soundgarden in it.
up and scream, life's a bitter feeling. You could be anything you want. Oh, you know better, don't you know better? Yeah, you could do what you choose, you'd abuse it all. Oh, you know better, don't you know better?
Breakdown. Getting into breakdown. See what happens.
Save my child. So I made a mistake, wound up on the floor with something inside my veins. Maybe I have no place. It keeps me warm. Very hard that you saved my child.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. Belly Up by Return to Dust is what that was. Uh, I gotta say, I'm impressed. I heard a lot of Alice in Chains. I listened to some more of their stuff, but that one's going on the playlist for sure. Look, man, it had that grunge feel to it. And a lot of people that didn't grow up during that time, don't understand what the grunge feel is. I said on my very first video that, uh, I feel like music. I mean, it's pretty well established that music is cyclical. Uh, so, you go through different periods of music, and they seem to repeat themselves. I think we had, the early rock and roll in the '50s and '60s, which led into then you had that greatest generation. You started every World War II, Great Depression, all of that, and the music kind of reflected the atmosphere of the times. And then you get a little later in the late '60s and '50s and '60s, a Korean War, Vietnam War. It was real somber, real serious. Uh, and then you had that boomers come in, and you had that rebellion, Woodstock, and everything, and the music turned lighthearted and more entertainment and not so much of a message. So had the birth of disco and a lot of, and then that kind of kept going into the '80s, late '70s and '80s. And you had the hair bands and great music, but man, it was feel good music. Not a lot of deep meaning to the songs. And then I say us Gen X are raised on hose water and neglect. Uh, and it's true. I mean, not knocking our parents. It's just, first generation where both parents had to work. Uh, Inflation was crazy, I think, in the late '70s, '80s. Times got rough. Kids kind of felt left out there on their own to an extent, even though they may not have been. But, it felt like that. And the music started reflecting that culture. I think it started reflecting in all different communities, like I said before. I think you saw the birth of grunge, you saw the birth of gangster rap. You look at rap music. I mean, '80s Beastie Boys, who are amazing, Run DMC, Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Rob Bass, all of them. Uh, that was feel good rap. Then you had the birth of gangster rap right around the same time grunge. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think different cultures, but the same kind of feelings, just in different cultures. And that's where grunge came in. And grunge music, had a meaning. It was pretty somber, but had some meaning to it. It was, more or less like these kids didn't have a counselor, so they were laying on that couch, the therapist couch, and spilling their guts to us and their music. I think that's why we see a lot of them that aren't with us anymore. Uh, and then we've seen a change. That was the late '80s, the '90s, into the early 2000s, and I think it's kind of spun back, or it did spin back into the feel good music again, which ended up leading to the abomination called mumble rap. But we won't get into that today. But I think it's starting to change, and this Return to Dust E652. Thank you very much for the recommendation because this is instant playlist. Or I can't wait to listen to more of their stuff. I'm sure we'll cover more of their stuff. But this felt like grunge. I'm gonna go back and listen to the words, but it wasn't. Feel good rock and roll of the last couple of decades. Uh, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to get on the big debate. Nickelback, Three Doors Down. Uh, who were some other ones? Just a couple of examples there. I like their music. I like a lot. I like a lot of Nickelback's music, believe it or not. But they might have started out. Both of them started out a little more, not sincere is not the word, but a little more. Oh my God, what is the what should I call it? Not harder, but just they sold out. That's what I'm getting at. They turned top 40, and their music sold out, and you end up with look at this photograph, all that crap. It started out pretty good and it kind of deteriorated. I understand, man. They're in it to make money, but I don't think Lane Staley, Chris Cornell, Kurt Cobain, Andrew Wood, uh, Scott Weiland, I don't think they gave a shit if they made a lot of money. I think they loved music. Music was their escape. And I know my favorite band of all time, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Look at them still going today. I know they love the music. They're rich as hell, but I think they do it for free. But and I think I'll be an old man, and hopefully they'll still be putting out albums. But and we'll be getting into some Chili Peppers. But anyway, tell me what you think. Like I said before, like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to keep getting better at this, but I really appreciate everybody's comments. Uh, and then the other suggestion I had, don't know if it's going to be up my alley, but it's a fellow Gen Xer, uh, and love Chris Cornell. She commented that her daughter, I believe, or granddaughter, or daughter has gotten her into. Forgive me if I say her name wrong. Billie Eilish. I'm gonna check it out. I said, suggest it to me. I'm gonna check it out. I've heard the name, of course, but I probably heard some songs in passing in the background. But I'm gonna check it out and we'll review it because you send it to me. You think I'll like it, I'll review it. So anyway, I'm gonna get better at this. Got to make more eye contact. Uh, Beard's growing out. It's kind of in an awkward stage, so forgive me. It is what it is. I think the guy in the Return to Dust, I saw a couple glimpses of the bass guitar, and I think he might have been playing a Stingray. You can see, yep, wrong shoulder. You can see the red Stingray right there over my right shoulder. Anyway, I think he's playing a Stingray. I got one glimpse of it. Stingrays usually have that circle, the pick guard. So I don't know why you got a pick guard on the bass, but anyway, I digress. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. I hope you like it, and I hope this recorded. God, I'm gonna be pissed if it didn't. Thanks.